reservation system.
Very impressive.
I don't suppose it's different from anyone else's.
Oh, it's better than most, I should think.
That's very kind of you to say so.
No chance of ending up four to a bed in this motel.
Well, we hope not. Mind you, any system isn't foolproof. And there was that little hiccup, wasn't there, over your regimental dinner?
Oh, when Tommy squired the over 60s, yes. Had the time of his life, chatting of all the old dears. No, I don't think he holds that against you, Jill.
Oh, I didn't suppose he did. Actually, Adam, I think, had overall responsibility that night. Dear, sorry, that sounds dreadful, doesn't it? I believe you come from Lytham St Anne's.
That's right.
Yes. Oh, I remember Mum took us there once, yes, when we were little. It's a great big lake.
Fairhaven?
Fairhaven, that's right. And there was a cafe there with most wonderful ice creams.
I wouldn't worry too much about covering Adam's rear if I were you.
Oh. Well, it's a bit silly, really, isn't it? Two of us competing for the same job. Have you known Tommy long?
Yes. Wisbeach, 1951. We both chased the same bit of skirt. The barmaid of the Hare and Hounds on the Boston Road. Have you been there? It was known to the sergeants, but we were risking our lives going within a mile of the place. But that girl, she was a cracker. A real cracker. Can I be frank?
What?
The thing is, I like you, Jill.
Do you?
Straightforward, hard-working, bright. A real little treasure.
Well, I do my best.
Sure you do.
And I would be delighted to show you over the motel now that Tommy seems to have disappeared.
Very kind.
Only I do have rather a lot of work to do.
You're still a woman.
What?
In a man's world. I know I shouldn't do my own sex down, but we are devious beggars, You can't trust us as far as you can throw us.
Yes, I think I am aware of that.
You're Adam. He's got plans for this place. A carvery, disco nights.
Disco nights?
Mondays and Thursdays.
Adam?
Speciality weekends. Tyrolean evenings.
Didn't mention any of those plans to me.
Hasn't he? Well.
Mr. Heaton, would you like to go for a stroll round the grounds? We have a lake here,
Good idea, lass. Put some colour in your cheeks.
No, actually, I didn't mean that. As I said, I do have a lot of work to do.
Oh. Well, what about that nice Anne-Marie? The one with the lovely eyes.
Yes, she's off today, but, well, if you'd like someone to accompany you...
Yes?
I'm sure that Darby would be only too happy to oblige. Then you'll be able to swap stories of your service days in the war.
You sure this is the road?
Well, that was what you said. Turn left after the oak.
That was an oak? You sure about that?
Of course, I'm sure. Well, then it should be just about another half a mile further to Peachy.
Yeah, just look.
Oh, it's beautiful here, isn't it? If I was Benny, I'd never have left here and gone to Crossroads.
Yeah, well, he could have done us all a favour by staying here in the first place.
All I want is to turn into that yard and see him working away, happy as anything.
Yeah, well, if we do, I'll kill him, I tell you that. Leaving us all silly like this for nothing.
If you find a gold locket...
What?
Covered in diamonds and rubies...
You made me jump.
It'll be the one Ron gave me for Christmas. If you've lost something, you should come to me. You'd be amazed what I find in the sofa.
Well, of course I haven't lost anything.
Well, what are you crawling on the floor for?
Well, just checking. Have you found anything in your Hoover lately?
What sort of anything?
Well, either you have or you haven't. Does it matter?
Well, of course it matters. If a guest loses a key to a jewellery box, say, well, that's one thing.
Ah, well, suppose it was a key.
Well, easy peasy. Fairly big, fairly shiny, makes a clinky noise when you suck it up. But if she's lost a contact lens, well, then you're talking about putting a dust bag through a sieve.
Has anybody lost anything lately?
No.
Well, if they had lost something, where would you look?
Well, it would depend what it was, wouldn't it?
I don't think this conversation's getting me very far. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Mycroft.
Mr. Darby's lost a contact lens.
Oh, really?
I didn't know you wore them. I can usually tell.
I don't. It's just her. She's got it on wrong end of the stick, as ever.
I had a girlfriend who once wore them.
We went to this party once, you know, the sort of party where everybody stays the night and sleeps on the floor.
Well, I don't know, I'm glad to say.
Well, nobody asked me to that sort of party.
Well, anyway, she put them in a glass of water. And I woke up in the night and drank it.
You didn't?
I did, and I never saw her again.
Do I gather that neither of you has any work to do?
Oh, yes. I've got to show that peculiar friend of Mr. Lancaster's round the restaurant.
And I've got to get round the chalets when I've done here. Can I borrow your key, Mr. Darby?
What?
Your master key to get round the chalets.
Oh, no. No, I need that key, no. Find the housekeeper, borrow hers. Well, I've got more important things to do than to stand here gossiping.
Oh, he's behaving a bit oddly.
I think he's on the way to the funny farm myself.
Excuse me?
Morning.
I wonder if you can help us. We're looking for Wimberton Farm.
Oh, yes?
You know what it is?
I can hope so.
Is it far?
Wouldn't take me long to get there.
Any chance of letting us in on the secret?
Yeah, can you tell us the way, please?
It's behind you.
Thanks very much.
Want to see Mr. Albright, do you?
Is that the chap that lives there?
That's him.
Actually, we're looking for somebody called Benny.
There's nobody called Benny here.
We're going to have word with Mr. Albright then. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
A woman's work is never done.
Well, some people take a pride in their jobs. What's this then? Early lunch break, or have you just got in?
Adam is doing enough work too. We're expecting a visit from Bomber's peculiar friend.
Seems all right.
Can't a bloke get a drink round here?
What?
Good God, Darby, what on earth are you doing down there?
You're trying to give me a heart attack.
Oh, Mr. Darby. Have you lost something?
No, I haven't. A man can't do the simplest thing here without being constantly cross-questioned.
I never thought old Darby take to drink.
He's been messing with my bottles.
Oh, back then.
Oh, hello.
Find Mr. Albright, did you?
No, we didn't, I'm afraid.
Gone to Worcester.
Well, look, if you knew that, why didn't you tell us?
You didn't ask me.
Enjoy being helpful, dear.
Look, are you sure you haven't seen our friend Benny? He used to come here and get seasonal work, fruit picking and helping with the hay harvest.
They give her help with the spuds. That's about all I didn't expect these days.
Look, he's quite big, he wears a woolly hat, and he's a bit slow in his speech.
Oh, there's a lot of those people around in these parts.
Yeah, well, you don't surprise me. Look, he had a dog. Maybe you remember the dog. It was a black and white collie called Moses.
Yes, I remember.
He has been here?
There was a bloke and his dog came to see Mr. Albright. The end of last week. I thought he looked a bit daft. Friend of yours?
Yes, and he's not very well, and we're trying to find him.
Of course. You could try the Burton. Who? About a mile down the road. He sometimes takes on extra men to help with his horses. Mr. Albright said your bloke was daft enough for the Burton.
Oh, I can't get in the chalets. Can I borrow your key?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, actually, Adam's got it. Though what he wants to go at the leisure centre for, I don't know. I'll give him a ring.
If I could have a word, Mrs. Chance.
Yes, just a minute, Darby.
Hello, Mr. Darby. You feeling better?
No, I'm not feeling better, Mrs. Tardy. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling considerably worse.
Hello, Adam. It's me. Yes, well, so am I. But this is important. Yes. Can I have my master key back, please? It is important. Look, Mrs. Jarman's off with flu, and Mrs. Tardy can't get into the chalets. Well, I mean, it is my key. Thank you. I'm just going to send it over.
Right here. I did ask Mr. Darby earlier, but he...
Of course. Silly of me, I should have thought. Darby, can you let Mrs. Tardy have your master key, please?
No, I can't, Mrs. Chance. The fact is I've lost it.
You've lost the master key?
It's unforgivable. I know it's unforgivable.
The key to every room in the motel.
Oh, Darby.
When did you last see it?
I don't know. I've been over it in my mind so many times.
So that's why you were crawling all over the floor in reception.
Mrs. Tardybig, this isn't going to solve your problem, is it? Why don't you just pop over to the leisure centre?
You should have told me. I'd have had everyone looking.
That's the last thing we want.
Oh, heavens, no. I mean, if people knew there was a master key knocking about.
Oh, when I realised when I'd lost it, I felt as if I was going to be dive-bombed again like I was in the war.
When did you realise you'd lost it?
When I came back from the coffee break.
It's been gone all this time and you didn't report it.
Well, I hoped it would turn up. I feel like shooting myself.
Oh, well, that isn't going to help, is it?
No, what's done's done. There's no call to go topping yourself.
Mrs. Tardybig, would you just go over to the leisure centre, pick up the key and get on with the shallows?
Well, perhaps I should check if there's any still locked.
Do whatever you have to do, but just please go.
Right. Oh, if I see any sign of wrecking and looting, I'll report back, shall I?
Wrecking and looting. I'm so sorry.
Yes. But what are we going to do? Now, do you think that someone's taken it, or have you just mislaid it?
Can't see how that could happen. It's not as if I carry it about with me. I keep all my keys locked in a drawer in reception.
Well, and that's been broken into?
No. I'm afraid I forgot to lock it.
They went off that way.
Yeah, well, what's that way?
Droitwich. I said to him, you best try Droitwich, not the job centre.
But was he all right?
Yeah, said he worked here years ago.
Is that what he said? He was going looking for a job?
Didn't really say anything. Nice, polite lad, though. That's a nice dog he's got.
But do you think you could try really hard to remember, please? And if he said anything at all about where he was going?
I'm sorry, love. We had quite a few lads here asking for work. A lot of them come here probably because of the horses.
But that was the way he went?
Droitwich.
As far as I know. Wife gave him a piece of pork pie.
Oh, that was kind.
He sat on that wall and he shared it with the dog. Look at that, I said. Homemade pork pie going to a flipping dog.
Yeah, but he's very fond of Moses.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, he could be anywhere, couldn't he? Just like looking for a needle in a haystack. Still, thanks very much.
Yeah, at least we know he's been here. That's something.
Jill.
I don't suppose Tommy told you about my idea of a carver, did he?
Ah, Jill.
Jill, come and join us.
Oh, thanks, that's kind of it, but actually I'm a bit pushed. Adam, I would like a quick word with you.
It's going to have to be quick, because we've got rather a heavy schedule for this afternoon. I thought you were just going to fill me in on your plans for the motel. I'm sure Jill would like to hear them.
Oh, yes, I would. Do tell me, Adam, what are your plans?
I thought you said you were rather pushed.
Look, take the weight off those pretty legs. Come on, live dangerously. Have a glass of milk.
Well, actually, Mr. Heaton, it's a bit awkward. What I want to talk to Adam about is rather confidential.
Oh, come on, Jill. There's no need for any secrets from Sissy.
Oh, I'm sure you do. An old married couple.
Oh, it's nothing like that. It's motel business.
Really, Jill, Sissy, I think you've been cooking the books.
No, Jill's quite right. It doesn't do to go telling your business to all and sundry. I'll just take a turn around the pool.
Oh, if you would. It won't take long.
You take all the time you want, Beth. All the time you want.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Very charming.
Well, just as well, isn't it? I mean, cooking the books. Thank you very much.
Honestly, Jill, all this cloak and dagger stuff, he really will think we've got something to hide.
Well, we have. Darby has lost the master keys.
What? You can't have. Have you looked?
Of course I've been looking. What on earth do you think I've been doing?
Well, I've no idea, but it shouldn't have happened in the first place.
It's not my fault. And I would appreciate a little help if you're not too busy talking about your wonderful future to the boss's friend.
I expect they'll have to change all the locks.
Oh, leave the poor beggar alone. Here, have a cup of tea, Mr. Darby. Would you like a custard cream?
No, thanks. No, I'm all right.
I suppose he's off his food. It's the worst thing a hall porter can do, lose his master keys. I was told that at Trust House 40.
Oh, I don't know.
Look, will you please just leave me in peace?
Yeah, come in.
Well, any chance of a cuppa?
Sit, did you find Benny? Yeah, he was up at Peachy Common, but not there now.
Oh, Lord. Poor lad, he should never have been let out without a keeper.
Shall I help myself?
Yes, over there.
Yes, sir. Anne-Marie said it'd be okay.
Did you find the other place they used to work at?
Yep. And 3 other farms. It seems they've tried them all in turn. Hi, Mr. Darby.
You're not staff. You shouldn't be in here.
Yeah, well, sorry, I did ask.
He's in trouble.
He's lost his master keys.
1 minute they were there and the next, gone, just like that.
Yeah, just like Benny.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Anne-Marie was just telling me they've had no luck at all finding that chap and his dog. She seemed awfully upset.
Oh, that's typical Anne-Marie. She's very fond of dumb Anna.
I told her to have a word with Tommy, but she didn't seem too happy about the idea at all. I'd have a word in a shell like myself.
I'm sure Tommy's got better things to worry about than missing dogs' bodies.
Perhaps you're right, son. Perhaps you're right.
Sorry to abandon you, Sissy. I'm sure that Daniel has been keeping an eye on you.
Oh, Mr. Heaton doesn't need my help to keep himself entertained.
Just as well. You just sort out Jill's problem.
Problem? Oh, it was just a storm in a teacup. Darby lost his keys or something.
Oh, poor Darby. Must be in a state.
Well, the job's getting too much for him. Early retirement is what I suggest.
Early retirement? It would kill him.
Don't worry. Jill has got a soft heart. No, I'll keep an eye on him, but I can't be everywhere at once.
It's no use, Mrs. Johns. I want to tender my resignation.
Darby, don't be silly. We all make mistakes.
But I seem to be making them all the time these days.
Yes, Mr. Heaton, can I help you?
Jill, love, a word to the wise. I should ring the police about that Benny chap if I were you.
Benny? Oh, but the thing is, it's all rather complicated.
Yes, I'm aware of all that. Anne-Marie just told me. But the fact is, he's lost, and the police should find him. That's what they're there for.
Well, it may be so, and it's very nice of you to show such interest, but the thing is, I'm just talking to Darby at the moment, and I'd rather you didn't come barging in.
It's what Tommy would think. That's my point.
I don't care what Tommy would think.
Well, cheer up, Darby. You look as though you'd lost a fiver and found a 5p.
Oh, really?
I'm sorry, Mr. Heaton.
Look, I think you'd better go, Darby.
Thank you, Mrs. Johns.
Just a minute. Haven't lost anything, have you? Would it be these?
The keys. My keys.
Where did you get those from?
Tommy borrowed them this morning for me, so I could have a look round without bothering folk. He told me soon I'd have saved you an awful lot of worry. Still, all's well that ends well. Eh, Jill?